moments when birds are mercilessly hunted by animals, what happens next? In the wild, small creatures like birds will often be eaten. Do you think a turtle can kill and eat a bird? This has made scientists doubtful. Watch until the end of the video to find out the answer. Let's get started. The first, crocodile or alligator hunting birds. The birds always face hungry caiman crocodiles, always waiting in the river. In addition to being able to get entangled in tree branches, they are also at risk of being eaten by crocodiles. With just one small mistake, any baby bird can fall into the water and become a delicious meal for the caiman crocodiles. As observed, a vulture was foraging around a familiar near-shore area. Unexpectedly, under the turbid water, a crocodile suddenly appeared. With extremely fast speed, the crocodile opened its jaws full of sharp teeth and dragged the vulture into the water. This is truly a rare phenomenon because crocodiles and vultures live in symbiosis with each other. According to speculation, perhaps because it was too hungry, the crocodile did not leave any chance to eat. The second, leopard attacks birds. Despite trying every way to protect them, the hornbill parents still cannot prevent the leopard, many times larger, from entering the nest and eating the young. In the video, the hunting leopard climbs onto the branch of a tree where an artificial nest inhabited by a hornbill is located. Despite the parents' efforts to stop it, it still crawled into the nest and hissed threateningly at the pair. The hornbill parents continuously called in alarm and swooped over the nest, trying to distract the leopard's attention. But they couldn't stop the leopard from eating the 2-week-old baby bird. Not possessing the same speed as the cheetah, the leopard is still a dangerous and scary predator thanks to its ability to stalk silently to approach its prey. The food of African leopards can include rodents, antelopes, deers, birds, primates. Thanks to its ingenious stalking and hunting abilities, leopards are considered the most successful feline animals in the natural world. The third, jackal kills birds. Catching the right moment when the birds lowered their heads to drink water, the jackal rushed out like an arrow, jumped into the air, and caught its prey in an extremely convincing way. As soon as the jackal discovered its prey, it focused all its energy on the hunt. It approached the water hole as quietly as possible. Waiting for an opportunity, the jackal suddenly attacked its prey, startling the birds that were focusing on drinking water, frantically flapping their wings and flying into the air. The scene became extremely chaotic, but the jackal is not an amateur. It is not distracted by noisy birds. Its target was deadlocked on the bird closest to it. Soon after, the bird was caught by the jackal in just one jump. The whole scene was captured realistically and vividly, showing the real jackal's hunting skills very impressively. Although hunting alone, the success rate of jackals is also very high, rarely letting their prey escape. The fourth, leopard seal eating penguin. Seals are one of the most ferocious carnivores in the Southern Ocean. The leopard seal hides underwater, disguised as a rock, then suddenly rushes to the surface to devour the penguin. After that, the penguin struggled, running, quote, half alive, half dead, out of the seal's reach. Leopard seals chase a penguin on the beach on Curveville Island, Antarctica. Leopard seals eat fish, squid, and smaller seals. After unsuccessfully escaping, the penguin nestled neatly in the seal's teeth, preparing for the killer's bloody feast of flesh. Leopard seals have powerful jaws, with teeth more than 2 centimeters long. This species can eat up to 12 penguins a day. The fifth, fish-eating birds. No need to compete for small prey in the sea. This fish has evolved and has enough great skills to become an adept bird hunter. Secretly following the target under the water, carefully calculating the speed and position, and then suddenly rushing up like an arrow to bite the prey, even when it is flying in the air. This fish is indeed the obsession of every seabird. Large, quote, monster European catfish were brought here about 40 years ago. They have multiplied rapidly, nearly destroying local fish populations. And now they're starting to like pigeon hunting. This species is also considered a, quote, fierce god to birds. Birds often go to the river to bathe and preen their feathers to remove dirt and cool their bodies. When they swoop down to the water, the oil from their feathers flows downstream and is soon discovered by the quote, death lurking below. Due to poor eyesight, European catfish use their whiskers to sense the movement of their prey. It can be said that this is a new hunting tactic for a type of fish that usually lives at the bottom of the river. As for pigeons, after thousands of years living in cities, they must now learn to avoid this quote, monster fish. The sixth, lion attacks birds. While leisurely drinking water, the bird did not expect the hungry predator to be lurking behind. The lion patiently waited for an opportunity while the heron stood by the waterhole with the fish in its mouth. The lion then slowly moved and stopped under a tree just a few meters from the heron's position. When the heron is focused on the fish in his mouth, the lion takes advantage of the opportunity to attack the prey. Although the heron spotted the attacker and tried to fly, the lion used its front paws to grab the heron to the ground and clamp the prey in its mouth. Another lion immediately appeared to prepare to eat the prey. Finally, turtle versus bird. Seychelles' giant tortoises are said to usually only eat plants, but recently they were discovered to have attacked and eaten a baby bird. In the clip, a Seychelles giant tortoise stalks a terrified young tern. The young bird desperately flapped its wings to chase away the giant turtle and hoped its parents would help. However, the turtle kills the baby bird almost immediately. According to eyewitnesses present at the scene, the turtle then ate the bird, and the scientist said it's clear that they like to eat terns. This is completely unexpected and unprecedented behavior in wild turtles. For several minutes, Zora watched the turtle approach a juvenile tern of the species Anas tenerostris perched on a nearby log. The baby bird is more likely to fall from its nest in the tree. The female turtle climbed onto the log and approached the swallow, opening her jaws wide and retracting her tongue. The little bird tried to peck at the approaching turtle but fell backwards and flapped its wings in panic. The bird made a mistake. If it jumps off the log, it can easily escape. But because the tern nests in a tree, the young bird may perceive the ground as a dangerous place, so it still tries to perch on the log regardless of the enemy approaching. The swallow had to pay with its life for the wrong decision. After about 90 seconds of chasing along the log, the turtle snapped its beak around the tern's head, killing its prey instantly. From approach to death, the interaction lasted a total of 7 minutes. Although mainly eating plants, turtles occasionally eat the flesh of dead animals. It can be a useful source of protein. Although a turtle's serrated beak is not suitable for biting or chewing meat, if it swallows its prey, it can still digest the food. Researchers have observed turtles chewing bones and snail shells to take advantage of calcium sources. Birds, whether in the trees or on the ground, they can prey on larger and more powerful creatures. What do you think about today's video? Please leave a comment below. See you in the next videos.